Apreciadas familias bartolinas, un saludo, tenemos invitados especiales.
I went to college. I went and worked out 5 hours a day. And I was working on construction. Because in those days in bodybuilding, there was no money. I didn't have the money for food supplements or anything. So I had to go to work. So I worked on construction. I went to college. I worked out in the gym, and at night from 8 o'clock at night to 12 midnight, I went to acting class 4 times a week. So I did all of that. There was not one single minute that I wasted. And this is why I'm standing here today. With the age of 20, I went to London and I won the Mr. Universe contest as the youngest Mr. Universe ever. And it was because I had a goal. You see, if you don't have a vision of where you go, and if you don't have a goal where you go, you drift around and you never end up anywhere. So people always ask me, when they saw me in the gym in the pumping iron days, they say, why is it that you're working out so hard? 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day, and you have always a smile on your face. The others are working out just as hard as you do, and they look sour in the face. Why is that? And I told people all the time, I said, because to me, I'm shooting for a goal. In front of me is the Mr. Universe title. So every rep that I do gets me closer to accomplishing that goal, to make this goal, this vision turn into reality. So let me tell you something, visualizing your goal and going after it makes it fun. You got to have a purpose no matter what you do in life. You got to have a purpose. And so you can't get around the hard work. It doesn't matter who it is. Work your ass off. There is no magic pill. There is no magic out there. You cannot get around. You have to work and work and work. Make sure of this and make sure of that and all that stuff. So it's work. And it drives me crazy when people say they don't have enough time to go to the gym for 45 minutes a day and work out. Or to do something for 45 minutes to an hour a day to improve. If it is physically improve or if it is mentally to improve. Imagine you read 1 hour a day about history. How much you will learn after 365 hours in 1 year. Think about if you study about the history of musicians, of composers, how much you would know. Imagine if you would work on a business, on some business that you want to develop every day for an hour. Imagine how further along you will go and get. So it drives me nuts because when people say we don't have the time, we have 24 hours a day. We sleep 6 hours a day, so that gives you still 18 hours. But you can see how much time there is available if you organize your day. So you got to work hard. I hate plan B. And I tell you why. Because we have so many doubters, as I've said earlier, the no-sayers. We have so many of those people that say no and you can't do it, that's impossible. That is okay because we just turn off, as I said earlier, and we listen and we hear the no being a yes. You can't do it, you can do it, and all of that. So that is possible to do that amongst all the negative people around you. But when you start doubting yourself, that's very dangerous. Because now what you're basically saying is that if my plan doesn't work, I have a fallback plan, I have a plan B. And that means that you start thinking about plan B, and every thought that you put into plan B, you're taking away now that thought and that energy from plan A. And it is very dangerous to have a plan B because you're cutting yourself off from the chance of really succeeding And one of the main reasons why people want to have a plan B is because they are worried about failing. What is if I fail, then I don't have anything else? Well, let me tell you something. Don't be afraid of failing, because there's nothing wrong with failing. You have to fail in order to climb that ladder. There's no one that doesn't fail. And winners will fail and get up. Fail and get up. Fail and get up. You always get up. That is a winner. That is a winner.
Familias Bartolinas, desde nuestras casas estamos haciendo lo mejor para acompañarlos. Por favor, utilicen cualquier espacio y cualquier elemento para hacer actividad física. Por ejemplo, yo utilizo este banco para hacer flexiones. No hago más porque tengo que ir a responder los correos de sus hijos. Hasta luego, bonito día.
¿Listo, cielo? En el mayor nos cuidamos en familia.
En este tiempo, ayudemos a nuestras familias a estar bien, con nuestra alegría, con nuestro entusiasmo. Seamos fuertes y con nuestra mente positiva, sé que todo se va a mejorar.
Oremos unos por otros y seamos solidarios con las familias bartolinas más necesitadas.
Juntos somos más fuertes y en familia nos protegemos.
Desde casa nos reinventamos para seguir haciendo historia.
Tengamos paciencia, confiemos en Dios y reconozcamos los aprendizajes de esta situación. Todo estará bien.
Pronto pasará todo esto. Y cuando volvamos a encontrarnos con toda la energía para seguir sirviendo. ¡Ánimo! ¡Sé feliz!
Queridos estudiantes, gracias por ser un ejemplo de valentía. Ánimo, mientras que todos estemos juntos podremos superar cualquier obstáculo.
Vamos a seguir trabajando desde casa en el aula virtual.
Queridas familias bartolinas, no desfallezcamos. Entre todos somos capaces.
Es tiempo para agradecer y valorar la presencia de los miembros del hogar.
Y que cuando nos reencontremos podamos jugar y divertirnos.
Yo me quedo en casa.
Exijámonos desde casa y cantemos a la vida. Familia Bartolina.
Juntos lo lograremos.